What's up? This is Tarek here from smartbiketrainers.com, and this is the KOM Rocker Plate. The KOM Rocker Plate is a platform that sits under your trainer and bike and allows the bike and trainer to tilt side to side. And the idea behind this is to allow for some movement and increase comfort when riding your bike indoors. The KOM retails for $450 and you can get it from Amazon with free shipping, and it is available in the United States and Canada. KOM is best known for their Garmin and Wahoo mounts, and lately they have been developing some cool stuff for their indoor cycling space, and the Rocker Plate is one of them. So in this video I'll talk about what is in the box, setting up the Rocker Plate, riding the Rocker Plate, and some of my thoughts on how to ride Rocker Plates. And if you find this video helpful, I would appreciate it if you hit the like button and subscribe for more videos like this. So this is the KOM Rocker Plate RPV1, and I'm assuming the RPV1 stands for Rocker Plate version 1. It comes well packaged in a large box and requires minimum assembly. Inside the box you'll find inflatable balls, a pump, a level tool, Velcro straps, and a one-pager instruction sheet. And the KOM has a somewhat universal fit. You'll find 13 mounting slots. The Velcro straps are used to hold your trainer down to the platform, and most likely you will find a configuration that will work for your trainer. And the Rocker Plate is 64 inches in length and 34.5 inches in width in its widest part and 11.5 inches in width in its narrowest area. And it weighs 42 pounds. The plates are made from plywood with anti-skid surface around the front wheel area and where the trainer sits to help keep the trainer in place. At the bottom you will find rubberized grips to keep the Rocker Plate in place and help protect your floor from scratching. The paintwork is really solid. The KOM cycling logo on top center, and I'm just a fan of the red accent color on the edges. The two plates are connected by 5 rubber isolation mounts, and these isolation mounts act as a flexible beam between the plates and have a spring force to help return the plates to level. And these isolation mounts also help dampen any vibration or noise from your trainer. Then you have these two inflatable balls that sits between the plates on both sides to keep the plates leveled, and you can fine-tune the ride feel or the rocking motion by adjusting the air pressure in these balls. The setup process is very simple and straightforward. And the first thing you need to do is place the two rubber balls between the boards of the Rocker Plate using these circular cutouts, and just make sure to orient the balls so the inflation valves are facing upwards so you can access them. KOM included an inflator, so you can use that to inflate the balls. Next, place your smart trainer on top and center your trainer. Use the Velcro straps to fasten your trainer to the plate, but don't fasten it too tight yet. Place your bike and make sure everything is centered. Now tighten the Velcro straps. Check the plates are leveled with the included leveler. If not, you can add more air to one of the balls until it is leveled. Now get on your bike and test it out. You can use Velcro straps to keep the front wheel in place if you want, but I have the Steerzo front wheel riser, so I did not fasten the front wheel, but the anti-skid surface kept everything in place and it did not move. You can also place a kicker climb if you want. Personally, I'm not a fan of putting a kicker climb on a Rocker Plate. It just feels a little sketchy for me. That's all there is to it. Just ride, and it might take you a few rides to feel comfortable and get used to it. Now, a few things about Rocker Plates that you need to know. Bike trainers tend to be rigid, and these Rocker Plates are meant to provide you with some movement to help release pressure and make riding a little more comfortable. They are not meant to make riding your trainer like riding outside. I think that's a misconception and marketing gone wrong. One is they move a little different than how your bike moves outside. Outside, your bike is part of you and it responds to your movement and it reacts to that. With a Rocker Plate, the bike is attached to a rigid trainer. That trainer is attached to a moving platform that is limited to only tilting side to side, so you are sort of riding the bike on an unstable surface. Okay, what I'm trying to say here is the movement is a bit different and Rocker Plates have a different feel to them, and some might find them awkward to use at first. But if you are new to Rocker Plates, give it time. You might feel a little unstable at first and maybe even sore. And that's because you will be using your core more and upper body muscles that you generally do not use when riding a static trainer. If you feel unstable, try adding more air to the balls to minimize the rocking motion at first. Then as you get used to it, you can deflate the balls a tiny bit to loosen up the tilting if you want to. From speaking to people who enjoy rocker plates, they tend to enjoy a looser setup, but it's best to experiment with that to see what works best for you. And we can't have a rocker plate review without talking about getting out of the saddle. Like I said, rocker plates are different, and getting out of the saddle is a whole different experience. Most likely you will do it wrong the first time. Actually, I can guarantee that you will do it wrong the first time, and I've talked about it in my other rocker plate video review. Basically, as you get out of the saddle, you will tilt to the wrong side. Your legs are controlling the side-to-side tilting, and as you push down with the right leg, you will tilt the bike to the right, and as you push down with the left leg, you will tilt the bike to the left, which is the opposite of what you do outside. When you ride outside, your bike leans away from your upper body, and your upper body and arms are engaged to keep you balanced. Indoors, the only thing your upper body is doing when you're riding a static trainer is scrolling through your phone or browsing through Netflix or YouTube. So this is all new for you, and you kind of have to think about it when you get out of the saddle. When you get out of the saddle, you should be leaning away from the leg with the down pedal. Having a looser setup should help correct your form, but I would experiment with the setup to see what's comfortable for you and what works for you. If you are a triathlete, for example, then a firmer setup might work best for you. But if you are a climber, sprinter, and like to get out of the saddle a lot, then for those people, I would say you might want to deflate these balls a bit and experiment with a looser setup and rock it out. Okay, the KOM, from a design perspective, it is well made. Love the color, and the anti-skid material is good. At $450 with free shipping, I think that's a really good price. And at 42 pounds, it's not as heavy as a Ceres MP1, which is about 20 pounds heavier and more than twice as expensive. Now, unlike the MP1 platform from Ceres that tilts side to side and have a fore-aft movement as well, this version of the KOM, or the RPV1, only tilts side to side. But the MP1 from Ceres lacks that adjustability that you get with the KOM Rocker Plate. So if you have the space for it and hate that rigid feeling and can't get comfortable on your bike indoors, then the KOM might be what you need. Either way, that's pretty much it. Let me know if you have any question, or let me know what you think. And thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.